Fam, 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 fam. What's happening, everybody? What's good? Happy Monday. Great to see all of you guys. Hold on, I'm just getting myself situated and what just getting myself situated and whatnot. Who we got in the building? Shayna, hey, 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 hey. STD, what's good with you, fam? Hey, Gina. Thomas, what's good, my man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to say, everybody, welcome. Hopefully, you guys had a phenomenal weekend. Who riding? What's good? What's good? $2. What's happening with you? Lamerick Hayward, what's good? Big Easy in the building. Ronald Woodman, what's happening with you? Salon Diva, Home and Garden, welcome, welcome. Team Blacksmith. Hey, fam, if you guys have not seen Team Blacksmith's latest video, make sure you check it out, man. He put up a very rare gun that you don't run into very often. You're not going to see that gun at your local gun store or whatnot, even if it's a high-end gun store. They didn't make very many of them, so make sure you check him out. For sure, for sure, for sure. Patrick Irie, what's good with you? Willie, what's happening with you? Robert, welcome. Welcome, welcome to the chat. Absolutely, Robert. Coy, go mob. What's good? What's good? Welcome everybody in. So we're going to get into it definitely, Robert. I would say this topic was suggested to me by a really, really close friend of mine. And it really hit home because I think a lot of it has to do, as somebody who buys a lot of guns, it really made me think. And so we'll definitely get into that. Did I miss anybody? No, I think I got everybody. Hopefully, I was saying earlier, hopefully everybody had a phenomenal weekend. I'm going to give a little bit more time for people to get into the trap, to get into the chat. But here's what I will say: for the people who are here, in the comments, I want you to put down if you consider yourself a collector or a hoarder. I'm gonna see if we have any self-proclaimed collectors or any self-proclaimed hoarders in the chat. I'll withhold what I think I am before and wait for. Okay, so Robert thinks he's a collector. That's good. Coy thinks everybody's a hoarder. All right. We'll talk about kind of definitions for those, where you might fall. Are you hoarding now, headed to collections? Are you collecting now but headed to hoarding? I'm anxious to see what people have to say in that regard. Big Easy said he's both a collector and a hoarder. Okay. Team Blacksmith says he's a collector. Okay. I tend to agree with, because I know Team Blacksmith's collection almost as good as I do my own. If I feel like we both look out for what each other buys and what each other dispenses of, I would agree. I would think Team Blacksmith is a collector. Silverback says he's a collector. Willie said he's a down low hoarder. Okay. Okay. Well, the first step in recognizing you have a problem is acknowledging it. Patrick said he used to be a hoarder, now more of a collector. Okay. Ronald Woodman said he's headed to being a collector. The difference between a hoarder and a collector is an Alice Erebus. That makes me a hoarder. Okay. Okay. Integrity Firearms said collector. Silverback says he got to update his membership. Okay. Rick G, what's happening with you? Rick G said he's headed towards hoarder status. Mr. BS said he's hoarding into collecting. Coy said he's definitely a collector. Okay. Thomas BG says semi collector, getting rid of my polymers for different quality firearms. Thomas BG, it's funny you say that. It's funny you say that because I think I'm going to start kind of, I'm going to tell you guys about my journey. For those who have watched the channel kind of religiously, maybe you've heard it before. Many of you probably have not. Thomas, you got a question? Shoot, tell me what's up. What's the question, Thomas? While Thomas is spitting me that question, so here's what you have to understand, kind of about my gun journey. So I started. My dad's retired law enforcement. I started shooting at a very young age. Um, then I kind of fell out of it and got more involved with team sports and basketball, high school, college, whatnot. I bought a firearm, kind of my first firearm that I purchased myself in my college years. I bought a little Chrome 380, uh, which I still have to this day. It kind of serves as a reminder to me about how my gun journey originally started. And then I really didn't pick up anything. And then, like, when COVID kind of came onto the scene and all Agent Two Down, what's happening with you? And all like the madness started. I felt like I really needed to upgrade my firearm. I wanted to get me a solid 9mm pistol, or so I thought. And I guess what you guys have to understand about me is I'm kind of an analytical guy. I'm a planner. I like to think things out way in advance. And if I'm going to make a significant purchase, I research like crazy. Crazy. So I started going down the rabbit hole when I knew I was about to buy a new gun. I went down the rabbit hole about all the different types of guns that were out there. And that's when I started discovering all these different YouTube channels that were dedicated to gun reviews. And I kind of fell down that well. Eric S., I shoot everything I own. Does that make that save me from being a collector? No, because okay, that's a good question. Eric S., remind me of that question a little bit later because we will definitely get into that. And so anyway, I started going down the rabbit hole of what gun I was going to get, and that's when I realized just how big and expansive the gun market was. And so, Jason Ewing, what's good with you? I started falling down that. Oh my God, Stephen Barnes said I got robbed at gunpoint in my store 3 times by the same guy. Well, that'll do it. That'll make you become something. Um, and so I ended up buying kind of my second gun right at the beginning of COVID, so 2019, early 2020, and I got hooked. I got the bug, and I started. I wanted to experience it all. So when I started, I don't know if I was thinking collection. I was more so thinking experience. So I wanted to try all the different manufacturers. I wanted to try Glock. I wanted to try Walther. I wanted to try SIG. I wanted to try CZ. I wanted to try all the different brands. I wanted to try different calibers, 9mm, 380, 40, you name it. Then I started getting into long guns and started looking at all of those, and I wanted to experience that. So in the beginning, I think my and I wanted to do these things not just to experience, but I wanted to find out what was my bag. Like, what were the items that I really uh wanted and needed, really more so from a self-protection perspective. And my thought process is I was going to buy all these guns, and at some point I was going to sell them off and confine myself to what I felt were the critical guns. Like, I wanted to have a 22, I wanted to have a 9, maybe a few 9 millimeters, one for like concealed carry, one for home defense, maybe one competition style gun. I wanted to have a shotgun, I wanted to have an AR, and maybe an AK. And I thought that would be it. Well, here's the problem with guns, fam. The more RGG, I am not an addict. I disagree with you. The more I started, guns are kind of like, they do get addicted. The more you know, the more you realize there is out there, and on and on and on. I remember like last year, I think I did a video saying I'm selling all of my guns because I felt like I had experienced everything. I accomplished that initial goal, and I was going to try to condense them down. At that point, I probably had about 30, 35 guns or so. And the thought process is I was going to reduce them down into like a core set of firearms. Well, then I start running into people like Team Blacksmith and people of his ilk, who had all of these really high end guns. And I'll tell you, fam, RGG has been rocking with me since basically I started. He has told the story many times about how we hooked up at our very first SHOT Show. His first SHOT Show and my first SHOT Show, we went to together. And at that time, man, I was like a budget guy, but I had already started getting that itch where I wasn't satisfied with these guns the way that they came. I had already started to do upgrades, whether that was triggers or recoil management or better optics and lights. I'd already started to do that with kind of lower end firearms, right? When I was going through that phase, the thought of paying $2,000 or $2,500 for a staccato was unimaginable to me. It was unimaginable. I could not see the value in paying $2,500 for a gun. Like, it shoots bullets, right? Like, that was kind of my attitude, fam. Like, there's no way. Like, I don't see. Like, I felt like my Glock 17 with the upgraded trigger, how much better could a staccato be than my Glock 17? That was kind of my attitude, fam. And then I got the opportunity. You go to SHOT Show and they have range day at SHOT Show, and then you get an opportunity to shoot some of these higher end firearms, and you start to see Mirror, what's good with you, fam? What's good? Kingdom One Defense, what's good with you? Welcome in. Jason, if I haven't already said, hey, what's good? Steven, what's happening with you? My man Stephen Barnes in the house. So Philly Slow, what's good with you? And so you get to shoot some of these higher end guns at some of these range days, and then you're like, oh, there is a little there is a little difference. Maybe I should check out this 2011 thing. And then you start to shoot some of the higher end AR-15s and AKs and stuff like that. And then you start saying, oh, no, there is a difference. So then once that door opened, once I realized, okay, no, there is a different level out there. There are substantive differences in some instances, not in all. Just because something is more expensive doesn't necessarily always mean that it's better. But I did realize that there are better guns out there. They just cost more money. And once that door opened, I started looking everywhere. And I started exploring everywhere. And I started really, especially on the pistol side, but also on the long gun side, like I really, really wanted to explore. And I've been in that phase of growth now for a while. That's how I wake up one day and realize I got 2011s with another 5 on the way this year. And so RGG said, what kind of difference? Difference in primarily RGG, difference in shooting experience. Like, and you should understand, as here's the good thing. Here's what I love about somebody like RGG's collection, because RGG has a lot of what I would call affordable budget firearms, but still nice ones. And then he's got some staccato in there. He's got a Legion Precision Chirac. And so having shot and that's the thing, fam, I didn't jump in this in a 2011 space. I started off very basic, very fundamental, every man's guns. And so RGG can't tell me he doesn't notice the difference when he racks his Chirac and when he racks a Glock or something like that in his collection. There's a difference. There's a difference in the shooting experience. Do they all shoot bullets? Absolutely, 100%. Can a Glock be accurate enough? Absolutely, 100%. But I'll tell you guys, fam, if you follow me on Instagram, I went out to the range this past weekend and I took some of my guns with me. And the one I really, really wanted to shoot was my Venom Customs 2011 that I just got. And fam, I'm standing like, I don't know, 15, 20 yards away. And I got a small target out there. And when my first shot with a gun I've never shot ever is a dead bullseye from 15 yards. And I'm like, oh, and I shoot again, same, boom, boom. I'm just bullseye. There is a difference. There is a difference between shooting something like that. And here's the problem. No matter how much I have hooked up my other guns, and if you guys have seen like my Walther PDP that I'm going to be doing a giveaway on, there's a difference between picking that up and shooting that Venom. And that PDP has an upgraded barrel, upgraded trigger, upgraded backstrap, upgraded recoils, everything. And it's not the same, fam. It's not the same. So I found myself at the end of 2023 taking a real assessment. Irish, what's good with you? Homesteader Rachel, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, sis. OG Tank. Oh, OG Tank, I'm glad you're here, bro. I did not forget about you. I did not have a box that fit your bag, and so I had to order a box. So it just got here today. So I'll be getting yours out, your bag out to you tomorrow. Rodney Brady, welcome in. Alvin Yip, welcome in. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. If I didn't say what's up to who riding, what's good. So at the end of 2023, I really had to take an assessment, because what was happening is I was buying all these really high-end, amazing firearms. I was buying New York Tactical. What's good? I was buying all these high-end, amazing firearms, and I found myself not shooting any of my other guns. They were just kind of sitting there, taking up space, and they were really good guns. My CZ Shadow 2, for instance, my Beretta 92X Performance, and countless others. And so I said, look, I've done that. I've been there, done that. I've experienced all of those guns. I loved them. I enjoyed them. They were like, and because all of them I upgraded myself and put my vision into, they were like my babies. And it was really hard for me to even think about parting with any of them. But I just felt like I wasn't going to shoot them. I had a lot more guns that I wanted coming in, and I felt like I needed to get rid of them. So I needed to clear space. and I needed additional capital to fund all the new stuff I was buying. So I think at the end of 2023, I probably had somewhere between 70 to 80 firearms. That's a lot of guns, y'all. That's a lot of guns. And I just felt like I really wasn't going to shoot them. And so I strategically started selling them. As new guns were coming in, I was making room by selling old guns. And I have sold and will sell probably by the end of July about 30 to 33 guns. Now, on the flip side, so at first, so I'll say this: at the end of 2023, I started feeling hoarder-ish. I started feeling hoarder-ish, like I'm just holding on to these guns to be holding on to these guns, and so I said I felt like I was collecting, but I really felt like I had evolved and I'm just holding on to these guns for the sake of holding on to them. So at that point, I told myself, okay, look, let's collect, but let's collect where we're enjoying them now, where your headspace is now. And I felt like my collection needed to evolve. So I may get back up to 80 guns again, but they're going to be different. And so I've sold off, like I said, probably about 30 or so guns. This year, I will probably buy 16 new guns. The value of these guns will be significantly higher, though. The value of the 16 will be significantly higher than the value of the 30 or so I sold. But now, when I look in my closet, when I look in my gun room, I can honestly say that I love all these guns. Every one I feel like I can pick up, go out, shoot, and really, really enjoy it. And, at the end of this year, I'll probably be in the neighborhood of about 55, 56 guns in my total collection. But I will love every one of them. And I guess I'll hold them until I no longer feel that way. So I feel like, so I say all that to say, I started off as a collector, and then I started to feel like a hoarder, and then I dropped back, and now I feel like I'm collecting again. So that's where I'm at. Okay, fam, what is a collector? Do you have guns from World War One? No. To answer your question, Thomas, no. But I don't feel. I think the definition of collector is different. I think it depends on what you're describing, Thomas, as somebody who is collecting from a historical perspective, who sees the value in these firearms based on their historical significance, either in war or defending the country or something like that. I think that's one type of collector. And then I think there's people like myself and Team Blacksmith who collect guns because we are fascinated by the way they operate and the mechanics of them and the craftsmanship and quality. I think that's the kind of collector that I've decided I want to be. So that's where I'm at with that. What you trying to get rid of for a few gallons of drip sauce? OG $2. I'm almost at the end, bro. I just went through my closet today, my gun room today, and I looked around and I said, what else is in here that I probably should part with? And there's only a few left. There's only a few like that left. Damn question. If someone asks you at the range to try out their customized high point, would you turn your nose up and walk away? Absolutely not. Look, fam, I don't. Everybody has a gun journey. That's just like, don't forget, my first gun was a Davis Industries Chrome 380 piece of crap gun. But to me, at that time, you couldn't tell me I wasn't I didn't have the baddest gun on the planet. So everybody is where they are in their journey. Some people will arrive at where they are in their journey and be perfectly content with the space that they're at. I just got the bug and started to evolve. But yeah, man, I never look down on anybody for whatever guns they have. I am much more concerned that people are arming themselves and they have the ability to defend themselves and their family than I am about, oh, you ain't got a 2011 or you ain't, oh, I'm not, that's not me at all. At all. Tactical Tina. Agent Two Down says sounds like Hollywood. What do you mean by that? Howard J in the building. Thomas said, me and Team Blacksmith are starting a different class of 2011s rifles, etc. Yeah, man, I think that's bomb. I think that's great. And I got to say, fam, look, I know you guys think, oh, I buy and I buy and I buy, and I do. There's no doubt about that. It's June, and I've bought. It's the end of June, right? In the first 6 months, I've bought uh, 8 guns so far, so more than a gun a month. But fam, I've gotten beside myself these last few days. I ain't gonna lie, fam. I've been on one. I got 5 guns coming in July. And only one of those is 2011. The other ones are pistols or short barrel pistols and things like that. Yeah, I've been on one, fam. Man. So stay tuned. A lot of new reviews coming to the channel in July. All right, God, what's good with you? Mirror, if I haven't already said what's up, what's good with you? G Collector, the Fowler Vanta 9 in your collection. It is not, but it's I have my eyes on it. I have my eyes on it. There's a few like kind of slightly off the mainstream producers like a Kai and like the Vanta and Fowler with the Vanta 9 and a few others that I've got my eye on. I've got a lot of big fish that I'm frying right now with Infinity and Venom and Rafferty and Atlas and stuff like that. But I am planning on getting around to getting a Bull Armory in and some other ones. RGG says, that's what's dope about this. We're all different and it creates great discussion. It's definitely more subjective than law. Absolutely, RGG. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. That's why what I love about our community is that all of us, most of us are at different places, right? Some are just starting. I get a lot of questions. I'm sure I know RGG gets a lot of questions like, what should be the first gun I should buy, right? So we have a lot of people like that who are just like got into the community and you know, and I love that. I love advising them. And a lot of people might think if they don't know me well, would be like, oh, well, if you're buying your first gun, what should your first gun be? They would think that I would say like a 2011 or something like that. I wouldn't. I would probably tell them, get you a Glock 17 or a Glock 19 or something like that. You know, have that experience. I definitely think that the experience I had with all of the early guns that I had in my collection made me appreciate all the guns I shoot now way more, way more. If I would have started here, I wouldn't have any idea. I don't think I would appreciate these guns nearly as much. Tactical Coffee, what's good with you? Maurice Hardy, what's good with you? Yes, I have seen that new Bull Armory. It looks good, bro. It looks good. The only thing, so this new Bull Armory, if you guys haven't seen it, it's ported and comped. And to me, I don't know, it seems excessive. it seems like, and it's got a lot of ports. So it seemed like most of the gases, the ports start so close to where the bullet is in the barrel. And then that most of the gases have gone by the time it reaches the comp. But everybody that shot it says it's great. So I'm definitely going to try to check it out. I'm sure it'll be a SHOT Show this coming year. And if I run across one, I'll take it out. Tactical Tina said, Jesus, I need help. Passport Bro, what's good? If you're buying premium fat firearms and rifles, they'll definitely slow you down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fam, if you can, why not? No doubt, Patrick. That's why I do. Okay, Stephen Bourne says Attack Ops won't be available until 2025. Okay. Yeah, I saw it. I saw people have been doing reviews on it. I just it took me knowing what I know about ported pistols, knowing what I know about comp pistols. It just seemed odd to me. It seemed a little gimmicky. And I feel like with porting and compensation, how is that going to affect velocity? How is it going to affect accuracy at distance? So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see about that one. Man, I gotta hold on, man. Somebody tell me how to show a comment. I never know how to pull up a comment. But Kingdom Defense said, my wife just snapped on me today when she found out that I have 3 in layaway. Look, fam. Look. I think my saving grace right now is that I'm not married, because if I had a wife, she would sure be cuffing me down like, look, we got family vacations to go on. Tactical Coffee TV said he's a SIG lover. Look, man, SIG makes some good guns. They make better than their pistols. I like a lot of SIG's rifles and a lot of their um, pistols, their PCCs and their short barreled rifles or short barrel pistols, whatever you want to call them. SIG does good stuff, man. As long as the guns aren't going off by themselves and shooting you. Big Easy, my bad. That was the other one. Hayes Custom. Look, fam. Look. Look, the unboxing for the Venom will come out probably next week, I'm guessing. And the review will probably come out the week after that. And I'm telling you guys now, look, that Venom, Atlas, whoo! Venom Customs is coming for you, Mr. EOS, Mr. Apollo, Mr. Artemis, Mr. Erebus. It's coming for you. So we'll see where it ends up on the scale. But I can let you know now, it's going to get a high mark. It's going to be a high mark. And I'm really looking forward to that haze that's ported with the island barrel and all that haze goodness. Because look, that one could be right at the top as well. Tina said, my gun diet isn't working. I bought far too many this year alone, but I promised myself I have to stop it. Tina, that's how I felt today. Like, I had like one gun that was supposed that I already ordered a long time ago, my Haze, that's supposed to come in July. And now I got 5. So I got 4 more guns coming in this month on top of the one that was already come. I was like, Al, you doing too much. Too much. The first gun you should be depends greatly on purpose and what's in your 100% integrity firearms. I couldn't agree with you more. And that's the other thing. I would say I would advise people, if you're collecting, right? Before you start buying specialty firearms, make sure you've got your fundamentals covered. Like I said, for me, I was like, I felt I needed a good concealed carry pistol. I needed a home defense pistol. I needed an AR, a rifle, maybe an AR-10 or something like that for some distance shooting or whatever. But there was like a basic shotgun, basic package of stuff I felt like that you need for self-defense purposes. A good 22, like there's a good package of guns, like, and we did a live that talked about this before. But a good maybe package of about 5 or 6 guns that everybody should have. And then once you get past that, then you can start looking and focusing on more collector's pieces. I had a voodoo priest and didn't like it. Not sure if any different than just comp. So Stephen Barnes, you had a voodoo priest and you didn't like it. Well, and this is what I'm saying, y'all. A lot of this stuff is subjective. Everybody I've talked to about voodoo priests swears by them. Um, my guys at Covert uh, said the guns are really, really solid, but like nothing snazzy about them, I guess, if you will. But by all by all told, they're great shooters. Steven, if you could put down in the comments what you didn't like about the voodoo priest, I think that would be helpful for folks to know. Okay. So, and see, Team Blacksmith, this is why experience, right? Because I don't have any race guns yet. I have one on the way, though. I got one on the way. I got an Infinity race gun on the way. But since Team Blacksmith says Ported and Compton, they run great with 115 grain 9 millimeter. So I mean, good to know. So maybe that that Bull Armory might do the damn thing. Everybody that shoots it says it's great. If I sell my big truck, I can buy more guns. I heard that. Stephen Barnes said, Keenum, I have a hidden room at my store. If the wife knew, I'd be in trouble. Passport Bro, anybody who's thinking about buying a Staccato XC or Staccato, they don't come with 3 mags anymore. Only two 17 rounds, no more 20. Well, that sucks. That sucks. Thomas BG says, I don't even admit to my friends when I buy guns. Miracle Tech says, SIG makes nice carbines. They do. They do. Although I got to say this, y'all, about SIG. I think they make good, uh, really good rifles, really good carbines. I do think, though, some of them are overpriced for what they are. Really good, but just a little too pricey for what they are. But good nonetheless. I love my MPXK. Love it, love it, love it. I love that Terran Tactical SIG MPX. Oh, that's the best PCC I've ever shot in my life. It's crazy, crazy. Terry doesn't like SIGs, so that's what I'm saying, man. Different buyers, different stilo. Nathan Hardy, if I didn't already say hello, welcome, welcome. Okay, Nathan. So you're local. Where are you located at, Nathan? Are you in LA or are you in Cali? Where exactly are you at? Lamerick said, "Are you going to get the Staccato C?" I don't think so, Lamerick. I got the C2 already. I don't. I got 3 Staccatos. I got the C2 that's hooked up. I got the P that's hooked up. I got the XC that's hooked up. If I bought another Staccato, it would likely be the XL. I don't think I'm going to get the CS or the C unless one falls into my lap or I decide I want to do it as a project gun or something like that. Oh, Howard J is getting suppressors. Look, Howard J, man, consider yourself blessed, bro. That's the one thing I cannot get here in California is suppressors. Thomas said, "Am I planning for retirement to open a gun shop?" That wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad. But I see what my guys at Covert go through. Look, let me just say this about gun buyers: we crazy. We are crazy. Like I see what they go through on a daily basis, trying to deal with people's expectations, unrealistic and otherwise. I don't know if I would enjoy that. I think I would enjoy being around the guns all day, and that part would be cool. And I'm sure there's a lot of cool customers and stuff like that. But a lot of y'all are crazy, man. Just, I'm just saying. I could tell y'all some stories, but Covert wouldn't want me putting their business in the street like that. Oh, Nathan Hardy's in Nashville. Okay. Is MPSK any better than the regular MPX 8-inch? Um, It has. Don't give me the line, Tina, but I think it has extra components, and of course, I've gone through and upgraded my MPXK too, so it's not the standard. So that's why it really goes. Oh, you were talking about Venom Customs. Got you. Got you. Okay. Yeah, man. Venom Customs does amazing work. I mean, really, they're taking like that Venom Custom gun is essentially the Atlas Athena, and then Venom to a whole nother takes it to a whole nother level. In terms of aesthetics, in terms of even the way they put it together. So they do a phenomenal job, and that gun is crazy. But if people look at it, it's very remnant of Atlas because it has a lot of the Atlas DNA in it. Gina versus Gina said, "Did you call me crazy?" No, I didn't call you crazy. You are, but I really wasn't specifically calling you crazy. Gutter Cat, first of all, welcome to the channel. Gutter Cat says, "I want to add an Atlas, but I'm in Cali." Well, Gutter Cat, I don't know if you realize this, but I have 5 Atlases and I'm in Cali. So if you're interested in getting an Atlas, go to covertprojects.com. Don't get me started on Newsom Thomas BG. I am talk about somebody I can't stand. He is one of my least favorite people on the planet. People trying to sell their high points for 300 and get mad when they offer them 50. Yeah, man. Well, you know. Uh, Silverback Tactical. I'll take 275 for my high point. Man, y'all out here auctioning off guns on the channel. Well, look, real quick. Hold on, let me. We got the 2A NLA patches and the 2A NLA keychains. So I'm gonna be giving these away throughout the night. So if everybody could put, hold on, let me. If everybody could put hashtag collector in the chat, I'll be giving you an opportunity to win a free 2A and LA Fam patch and keychain. Shayna, I'm amazed you haven't won a patch and a keychain already because you and Jason, between y'all and the Jays, y'all be killing it. Y'all be killing it. Certainly on my channel. Certainly on my channel. Jada Budget Gun Buyer has won a couple times. Coy has won a couple times too. Charles Henry, what's good, my man? Good seeing you in here. Burner Girl, how you doing? How you doing? Burner Girl, put hashtag collector in the chat for a chance to win a patch and a keychain. I'll also tell you guys, my boy OG2 has an event coming up. I think in October. Don't give me the lion, but OG2, please put the details of your event in the comments so that people can check them out if they're available. Frat, what bolt guns you got? That's a good question, Coy, because I had a 6.5 Creedmoor 24-inch Ruger, and that was the one I got rid of because of what I'm about to buy towards the end of this year. So stand by for that one, Coy. Stand by for that one. I'm probably only going to get one like distance rifle. This one I'm about to get is going to be it for my long distance bolt guns. I think again that's one thing you should have in your collection. I'm not saying what it is, Coy. Y'all just gonna have to wait for that one, or hit me offline and I'll tell you. Hit me offline and I'll tell you. Silverback, yes, we are. As a matter of fact, Silverback, I have an FFL 03. So if I was into antique firearms, I have a federal firearms license that allows me to buy them from anywhere, and I don't have to deal with all the nonsense California stuff. So yeah, we can buy them. This is the answer to your question. It's called the Curios and Relics license. Stephen Barnes said 375 Shy Tech. I'm saying nothing. I'm saying nothing. I'm not getting 338 Lapool or 6.5 Creedmoor. I will say it's come. I'm getting it in 300 PRC. Coy, maybe could be Accuracy International. They're one of the best out there as well. We shall see. Bust them guns in the building. Hey, BTG, put hashtag collector in the comments to have a chance to win a patch and a keychain. Hold on, let me. Share screen. Yeah. Giveaway tool. How come? Oh, duh. I'm sorry, you guys. Hold on. I dropped the ball on that one instead of. Hashtag collector. Okay. All right, I got it now. Hold on. Let me share screen. Okay, we got 21 entries. Anybody who has not put hashtag collector in, make sure you do. OG2 has put in details about his event in the chat. Make sure you guys check that out. Please support our folks, especially if you're local. Especially if you're local, try to support our people who are out here doing things and making things happen. Big Z, what's good with you? Brian Walter, what's good? All right, let me get my shuffle on. Oh, no, there's no shuffle on these. You just draw. All right, this is your last chance. If you haven't put hashtag collector in the chat, You're going to miss out, but you'll have other opportunities because I'm probably going to do this another couple times throughout the live. Willie Ayers, what's up? If I haven't said hello to you already. Coy, look, Coy, you are 100% right, bro. And that's why I like 300 PRC because ballistically, it can do what most of these calibers can do, but for far less expensive. All right, y'all, let's get it going. My God. All right, all right. Kappa's getting a little luck today. Let me write this down. So, what you need to do is send me your information to 2anla at gmail.com. Two spelled out TWOANLA at gmail.com. All right, y'all. If you didn't win this time, don't worry about it because we're gonna do a few more giveaways during this live. And let me say this, fam. I bought all these patches and these keychains just for you guys. They are not available on my website to purchase. I got them just so I could have support the people that support me, basically. So, okay, OG Dallas said he sent the flyer on IG. Okay, I'll share it on IG too. OG. So I will definitely be giving out these every live. You can expect me to do 2 or 3 giveaways with these. Now I'm not doing a member giveaway this live, but in 2 weeks we'll come back and I got a nice I got a nice member giveaway on that one. So that's why I didn't give one away this week. I'm trying to spread it out. I also got reached out by my friends over at Olight, and they're sending me a gang of stuff for you guys. A gang of stuff. Some 2A stuff, but Olight makes stuff across the board. So stay tuned for that. That care package should be coming within the next couple of weeks. But generally speaking, y'all, if y'all have been following me, I've been doing member giveaways every live. I started off saying I would do it at least once a month, but I've been doing member giveaways pretty much every live for as long as I can remember now. So definitely stay tuned for that. Don't believe in your bust. Get your tactical skills up. I need to see you on the paintball field. Okay. Okay. All good stuff. All good stuff. Okay, so that's it, fam. A lot of you guys said you're hoarding. Some of you guys said you're hoarding. Some of you guys most of you guys said you're collecting. It doesn't matter to me which. No judgment here. This is a safe zone for everybody to come together. But I will say that, yeah, fam, I'm evolving. Like I felt I was becoming more hoarderish than collector-ish. And so now I am really, trying to refine down my collection at the same time as I grow it. At the same time that I grow it. So that's where I'm at. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mook. Huh. Yeah, somebody in the chat tell me how to put somebody's comment up on the screen so I know how to do it. Gene, I know you know how to do it. Mook said, I have an upcoming budget meeting with my wife. She printed out my credit card history. That is all bad, Mook. That is all bad. Stephen Barnes said, you're in trouble, Mook. You want to say, ooh, you gonna get it. Remember when we was kids? Mook. Philly Slow got the running emoji. Yeah, Mook. Love, bro. Man. Hang in there, bro. Hang. We might not be seeing Mook for a minute, y'all. Look, hang in there, bro. Hang in there. Yeah, fam. Like, I feel like if I was married, I'd definitely be in trouble this month because I have gone buck wild. Maurice Hardy said, get you a sleeping bag, no doubt. An air mattress, something. Something. Oh, man. Busted Gus, I am, fam. I really am. I feel like I took a step back to make a huge leap forward. I really do feel that way because honestly, fam, for real, I looked through my closet today and I was like, yeah, everything here either is serving a specific purpose or it is a piece that I love. And that's what I want to do. When I look at my collection, fam, I want something either to have a specific purpose and a reason for being in my collection, or I want it to be something that I love. And I'm honestly getting very close to that. Patrick Irie said, get her a Louis bag and call it a day. Facts. Facts. Because I don't think taking her out to dinner is gonna get it done, Mook. I don't think taking her out to dinner is going to get it done. Bevel's Production, what's good with you, fam? Welcome to the chat. I appreciate everybody that stops in. The support and love is definitely overwhelming. Trying to set up studio. I'm buying guns and trying to set up a studio. Okay. Shayna, thank you for putting my the merch link out there. Yeah, fam. If you guys don't know, we got 2A NLA merch. And when I say we got merch, fam, we got pretty much everything. We got I can't even get it good. We got water bottles, we got hats, we got backpacks, we got sweatshirts, we got t-shirts, you name it. I got shoes, y'all. I got 2A NLA shoes. So if you guys like merch, if you guys like 2A related merch, I got a lot of stuff in my at my site. Definitely go check it out. Appreciate all the love and support. Hold on, let me do this real quick. I'm gonna do a drop. No, didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna go back. Choose a live stream. Where are you gonna go last? Thank you, Gina. Gina's not gonna look, y'all. Let me tell you why Gina versus Gina never wins a thing. Because she always donates these memberships, and then somebody that gets donated a membership inevitably wins. It happens every time. That's why she cannot win. But the love is appreciated, y'all. The love is definitely appreciated. No doubt. Tactical Tina says someone do a welfare check on Mook next week. Facts. Facts, Mook. Man. Okay, so check it, fam. We're going to do another patch and keychain giveaway. For sure. This time I want everybody to put hashtag hoarder in the comments. Hashtag hoarder in the comments. We'll give you an opportunity for a patch and a keychain. Maurice Hardy said, make him want to get a home equity loan. I heard I heard that. First, I'm thinning out my collection a bit to focus on the stuff I MWSR 25. That's a great point. I I may get to that point too, but I'm in my so I went through this huge growth phase and I evolved into something different. And the thought process was I was going to condense it down to focus on the ones that I really wanted to train with. Then I discovered all of these other opportunities, and now I slimmed down. Now I'm in expansion mode there, but I can see a point where maybe I trim down, but I just love all those guns you see up there. I love them all. Every single last one of them. They're all a joy to shoot. Different, some are better than others, but all of them are phenomenal shooters. There isn't any gun up there that I don't love taking out to the range. Not one. Not one. And I never feel disappointed. Sometimes I would take out like my high end 2011 pistols, and then I go to the range and like my one of my everyday carry guns is my P365 XL. If you guys haven't seen that gun, it's crazy. It's arguably one of the best P365s out there. It's ported. It's got the comp slide. It's got upgraded trigger, updated grip, all that stuff. But I honestly feel like when I shoot it, y'all, as hooked up as it is, after shooting like my C2 or some of my other guns, I feel like I'm stepping out of a Rolls Royce and getting into a 1947 pickup truck. Ooh, that's bad. I know it's bad, but that's fam. I can't lie to you. I just got to say what it is. Coy, come on, boy. Coy, Bobby Bonilla hasn't played baseball since the 1980s, bro. How is he still getting paid? It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. That's crazy, man. Whoever inked that contract, they need to get fired. Bobby Bonilla and his agent are geniuses, and whoever wrote that contract needs to be fired. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, hold on. Let me share screen. Every June 1st. Wait until 2035? Wow. 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 That's all I can say is wow to that one. All right, fam. Only got 17 entries for hashtag hoarder. If you want to chat, and if you want a chance for a patch and a keychain, make sure you put hashtag hoarder in the chat. Zach has a Mac 9 DS that's very nice. I like it better than my Prodigy, but I don't need it. I'm tempted because it doesn't have mem parts. Yeah, that's what I hear. That's what I hear. I guess the question is, Tina, like, you could demem your Prodigy for and put all EGW internals in it so it doesn't have mem parts for a few $100s. That's cheaper than buying the Mac 9. I mean, with everything I did to my Prodigy. So if you walk through the list, I got an upgraded grip module, upgraded mag well, upgraded trigger. I dememmed it with all EGW parts. Put in a toolless guide rod, ported it and Cerakoted, and all that cost me about $1,400-$1,500. Obviously, you don't need to do all that, but you could, put all EGW internals with a red dirt trigger in it and poured it probably for 600, $700, and it's going to be like a brand new gun. Howard J, I have seen the 2311. Yes. Yes, I've shot it. It's good. It's good. It's a good gun, solid gun. Okay. Gina says she likes the Prodigy better. A lot of stuff is just personal preference. Thomas said he bought the comp slide for his P365, and now I'm telling him it's a pickup truck. Wait, Thomas BG, don't you have a 2011, right? Which 2011 do you have, Thomas? Put that in the chat for me real quick. I'm 99.9. Thomas, don't you have like the Chirac or something? Put what 2011 you have in the chat, Thomas. But here's why I still, so if you guys are wondering why I said what I said about my P365 and I still have it, because it is an outstanding carry gun. It's super lightweight, it's super compact, it has very good capacity, and so it's great. It has a utility. That's what I'm saying. When I said, when I look in my gun room, everything in there either has a specific purpose or it's something that I love. And my P365 serves a specific purpose for me. That's why I haven't sold it and likely won't. Because in terms of what it does for me, there are not a lot of firearms that offer that. Patrick Irie, two things. I did know that Gina is a good shooter. She's a killer for sure. And she is fastly becoming a snob. Fastly becoming a snob. Oh, I be listening to her in the chat. I be seeing. I watch her lives. Yeah, she's snob status. She's snob status for sure. Getting worse by the day. Getting worse by the day. My P365, Tina, that's like my walking the dog gun. That's my run to the mailbox gun. That's something I can just throw in my sweatshirt pocket or my sweatpants pocket and roll out. Throw it in a bag or something, a waist bag or something. Even Coy knows Gina's a snob. Gina, your reputation is preceding you. Maurice Hardy said, damn, church gun? Absolutely, Maurice. Because crazy people don't care, man. They do not care. Ah, Coy said, pinky finger and all. Hey, Thomas, did you ever put what kind of 2011 you have in the chat? Because if you, I'm pretty sure you got, I'm pretty sure I remember you having the 2011. I want to say it was a Chirac, but whatever it is, Thomas, you know the difference when you shoot that gun and you shoot a P365. Stop playing. Stop playing. Hey, your last chance to put hashtag hoarder in the chat for a chance to win a patch or a and a keychain. Even Howard J knows it. Yeah. The secret's out, Gina. The secret is out. Hold on, let's get this rolling. Giveaway tool and go. All right, let's see. Oh. Stephen Barnes. All right, Steven. Patch and keychain coming your way. Steven, go to twoanla@gmail.com. Shoot me your name and address, and I will make sure I get your patch out to you. If you do, if you and I guy do that tonight, I got to send out OG Tank's bag tomorrow, and so I'll do your stuff at the same time, so you'll get it really fast. Tina, you were close. You were you were right there, Tactical Tina. I was like, oh, Tina's about to take it down. Tina is about to take them down. Howard. Yeah, yeah, Howard J. For sure, for sure. Gina's not at Tactical Tina's level yet. Tactical Tina is damn near right with me. She be trying to fake the funk, but she be trying to fake the funk, but yeah, she is, yeah. Tina's on another level. The only difference is Tina don't be putting all her stuff on YouTube and all that. But yeah, no, Tina's off the chain. Trillish Tie, if you had, first of all, welcome to the channel. If you had to choose only one 2011, which one would it be and why? I did a video on this. I probably choose the Atlas Gunworks Apollo because it's the best all around gun. I could use it for competition. I could use it for duty. I could use it concealed carry, even though it's kind of big. I could use it for home defense. It's ported. It's soft shooting. It's fast. Construction is crazy. It is not the best shooting gun in my collection. That would be the Atlas Erebus, but it's the best all around. And so I would likely, the Erebus has like a hairpin trigger. It's strictly a competition gun. But yeah, it will so probably be the Atlas Apollo. Although that Venom Customs, although that Venom Customs, look, I haven't finished the review yet, but I'm telling you, that Venom Customs is not for play. It is not for play. $2 says, fam, you should see Tina smile when she picks up. Yes. Tina has that bright smile too. Oh yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Thomas BG, do you carry around the house? I don't really carry around the house. I got guns all over the house, so whatever room I'm in, there's a gun that's only a few steps from me. That's for sure. An ED belt of choice. I got a few different belts, Tom. I get sent a lot of stuff, so I don't really have a belt of choice. So Bibble's production, I have 3 Infinities on order. 3. 2 pistols and 1 race gun. One of them will definitely be here this year. The other 2 probably beginning of next year. So no, Infinities will hit the collection for certain, my friend. For certain. Stephen Barnes said, I've used my Erebus as a carry gun. Stephen Barnes, that's a big ass carry gun, bro. Are you carrying it on body? When you carry it, do you carry it on body? Yes, my Venom is a 4.6-inch barrel. Absolutely. And welcome to the chat, my man. Welcome to the chat. Corey Essentials does make a good belt, OG $2. They do. There are a lot of good belt companies out there, though, for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Stephen Barnes, how do you carry that Erebus, bro? That's a big gun, y'all. It's got a big comp on it. It's 4.6-inch, but it's got a big comp on the front. It's heavy. That's a lot. You might as well. Do you carry a Desert Eagle too? You carry that's like carrying a Desert Eagle around. Oh, he says outside the waistband. Okay. Or do you have open carry in your state, Stephen? If you do, I can see that. If you got open carry, you can put it on your hip. Okay. In California, we can only conceal carry. He also carries his XC with the look, Stephen, man. That's some very light triggers, bro, for a concealed carry gun or a carry gun. Those are some very light triggers. But as long as you train with it and you are proficient with it, then that's cool. Trillis tie. So to me, all right, let me try to help you because I have both. If you want, if you're looking for a concealed carry gun, first of all, the EOS and the Apollo are amazing shooters. Even though the EOS is a 4.25 versus the Apollo being a 4.6, they both shoot crazy fast, crazy flat. So you won't be disappointed with either. But here's what I would say. If you're looking for a gun that you can conceal carry on a regular basis, then I would go with the EOS. If you're looking for a gun, just a great all-around shooting 2011, I would go with the Apollo. Sorry about this, y'all. So that's what. Okay, Seymour says, yeah, I train with sub 2 pound triggers every Saturday. Well, there you go. You just have to be very comfortable. You just have to be very comfortable. It's funny. A couple of weeks ago, I went to the range. I hadn't shot my my 45X in a minute, my FNX 45 in a minute. And so I said, well, let me go out to the range. I took that and I took my my XC. And so I shot with my FNX 45, and it's always a fun shoot. But obviously, it's the in terms of like trigger, it's night and day. Man, so I shot maybe about 100 rounds. No, maybe not that many. Maybe about 50 to 60 rounds with my FNX. Then I took my XC. Man, I like grazed that trigger. And pooh, I go, oh. It caught me off guard because you get used to that heavy trigger pull. And then when you immediately go to a sub 2 pound pull, you're like, oh, what just happened? So yeah, so like I said, as long as you're consistently training with them, that wouldn't have happened to me if I started with the XC and then went to the FNX. But going from that very hard trigger pull and immediately going to an XC, I was like, oh man, that's not that's not good. Yeah, see, it was like I barely touched it and it went off. Maurice Hardy, I love my FNX. Look, there's a reason why I haven't gotten rid of it. I have my FNX, the 9 mil tactical, and that's kind of like my bedside gun. Great capacity. I upgraded the trigger, so real good trigger. And if I have to use it, I'm okay to lose it. And my FNX tacticals, I feel like it's one of the best 45s out there. Patrick, so I break them down. I break them down maybe like every 1,000 rounds, but to be honest, like a lot of times I'll do a quick clean when I get back from the range most of the time, and then that allows me to postpone having to break them down all the time. Gina, you always trying to take everybody's guns. She be trying to claim mines too, Patrick. Don't feel bad. Gina, you know, now that she's got official snob status, he just be jacking out here, jacking folks. Okay, now you want the FN 545. Look, the 509, the trigger was hot garbage. So I got rid of that one. I found the FNX trigger better, significantly better than the 509. I want the 510. I'd like to get the 510. I don't think they make a trigger upgrade for the FNX 45, at least not that I've seen. Gina says, y'all stingy. Trillis Todd, okay, so you don't think it's necessary to get both? Well, I have both. If you're talking about the EOS and the Apollo, yeah, I have both. No, I think it's essential to have both. I think they have different uses. But you asked me if you was only getting one, what should you get? If you can get both, get both. But I would say if you're only getting one, then it depends on the usage. Oh, Tina got the FN 510. Yep, that's on the list, T. That is on the list. FNs are hard to come by out here in California. Covert doesn't carry them; they aren't part of their deal. At least not the pistols. Um, but yeah, I man, yeah, that 510 looks like it's the lick. Maurice, you like the XDM 10 better? Mm. I have not been. I gotta admit, y'all, I'm not a huge fan of XDMs. Even when I was in that phase, it was never something. None of the XDMs or anything that I was like, oh, I want to jump on that. The only Springfield before I got my Prodigy, the only Springfield armory gun I had was the 1911 TRP Operator, which was a really good 1911. Tina, I look when y'all be talking about these good guns that y'all be getting for $700. It is so frustrating. Tina, if I were to find a 510 out here in California, I'd probably have to pay over $2,000 for it. That's how jacked up California is. Wait, Maurice Hardy. M Carbo makes springs for the FM 509. Does it lighten the slide? Tina said, damn. Yeah, Tina, damn. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I say. I took a class in Nevada, and let me tell you, those California compliance rifles was failing. Moved to North Carolina. I don't know what you. I don't. When you say California compliant rifles, I don't know what you mean. There are no difference between California rifles and rifles from any other state other than the grip. And the grip has no bearing on the function of the gun. So I don't know if they just had cheap rifles that were failing, but but I can tell you there's no. So for you guys who are unfamiliar with how California works, on the pistol side, you have to have pistols that are on an approved handgun roster, or you have to buy them via third party, or they have to be in some kind of specialized program. On the rifle side, we don't have any limitations. It's all about how the rifle is set up. So we can have any rifle in California that anybody else can have in any state, except some of the features may have to change. Like you can't have a forward grip. You got to have a special kind of grip. Your stock has to be fixed, or you can have all of the stuff normal, but it has to be a fixed magazine. Maybe that's what you meant. Maybe you meant that the fixed magazine parts were failing. Um, I don't know. Maybe that's just their setup. But I can tell you, look, all you gotta do is watch some of my footage. Big Easy. That's the only thing we can't have is Knight's Armament, specifically the Knight's Armament SR 15. Um, because it's the only one outlawed by name. Now, there's still workarounds. You can have a Knight's upper with all the Knight's upper goodies with just a different lower. And in my opinion, the Knight's Armament lowers are really overrated and expensive. That's a lower, a good lower is a good lower. So you can do that, and that's what a lot of people do out here. They have nice armaments uppers, and then they have a different lower. They'll get a lower from any other good manufacturer and do a BCM, whoever. So that's kind of the workaround for nice armament out here. But that's the only gun out here that's out, only rifle out here that's outlawed by name. Yeah, Patrick. So it's like anything else. You just got to train with the fin grip, and not all fin grips are made equally. Some do a better job than others at it. Obviously, I would prefer to run a traditional grip, and a lot of my rifles have traditional grips. They're just fixed magazine, and so I have a couple that are fin grips in my collection, but most are regular grips with a fixed mag setup. And Terry said it's the mags that were it's the mag locks that were causing the failure. Yeah, yeah. So integrity that's kind of like what's the word I want to use? That's kind of trial and error. You got to find the right setup um that really works. Fortunately, I do what I do. So but yeah, if people are novices and they just use whatever, and you got to train to it through it too. But yeah, so that makes sense. If they had a fixed magazine and they were having failures as a result of the fixed magazine, I could see that. I could see that, and it's a pain. If it's a pain when you have uh, an issue with that to kind of work through it. 2.5 to 3K. You can get pretty good deals, man, on nice armament uppers. Um, but yeah, yeah, look, man, nice armaments. Look, don't blame Cali. Nice armament are a grip. They are a straight grip. They're good guns. They are tuned really, really well. But if we keep it in 100, they're overpriced, yo. 6K for AR-15? Stop it. Stop it. After I just paid 5, 6K for my V7 GTI. But man, like yeah, nice armaments are a grip, bro. They a grip. They are a grip. Really good guns. Really tuned really well. That's where I feel like if you if you watch the ejection pattern on a cap, it is arguably the most consistent ejection pattern I've ever seen out of any AR-15. It's the way they tune those things are special. Patrick, I have fixed mag AR-15s and I have featureless AR-15. I have both. I don't. So here's the thing: a lot of it, Patrick, is training. I don't get my fixed mag setup is really good. I don't get a lot of malfunctions But when I do, the setup I have allows you to clear them relatively fast. So no biggie. These fixed magazine configurations have evolved a lot, y'all. Just like anything, right? When they first came out, they were very problematic. Like when you had them, it takes a while, but they still got better and better. Like, and you even then you could train through them and get pretty fast and proficient at it. Like that's why I laugh when people are like, "Oh, um, the fin grip and the fixed mag and blah 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 blah." Look, man, you can train through anything. I got some guys from California with fixed magazines that'll shoot that'll outshoot anybody you have ever seen with a fixed magazine. So a lot of it is just training, y'all. A lot of it is just training. It's no big deal. Oh, look, 702. One last giveaway. Hold on, let me go back here. Let's see, choose live stream. Gun collector. All right, let me present. Share screen. Boop, boop. All right, since we on our pistol grip ish, put hashtag pistol grip in the comments. And fam, I don't think anybody here is is in this ballpark, but I've gotten a few comments from people on Instagram and on uh, YouTube about the Jacob Gray. If you guys have not seen my review of the Jacob Gray, definitely go check it out. If you haven't seen Team Blacksmith's review of the Jacob Gray, go check it out. I have said this. I think the Jacob Gray is arguably, you know, one of the best machine guns out there, and that's because Jacob Gray are machinists by trade. So they've done a far superior machining job than a lot of the other people out there. Uh, and they've been making guns for a while, but this is their first run of 2011s. And one of the kind of consistent issues that people have been having with them is the the left side of the thumb safety is a little loose. And so people are like, oh, that's unacceptable for a $2,500 gun. Look, guys, all I can tell you is that when you are dealing with these manufacturers, and I don't care if it's the Jacob Gray, if it's Springfield, if it's whoever, when people first come into a space, oftentimes when they start producing, even Atlas Gun, and I forgot the number, but let's say Atlas Gun Works makes about 200 guns a month. If all of a sudden tomorrow Atlas Gun Works had to start making 400 guns a month, they would have QC issues, 100%, without question. And so when these people start ramping up to meet demand, you're going to run into different things, different issues. And so, the true test, in my opinion, is not if you have an issue or you don't, because staccatos have issues too. The true test is how does a company deal with it when you have an issue? And so if they don't give you a hassle, if they say, yeah, send it in, they get it back to you quickly, and it's an easy breezy, lemon squeezy process, then you're working with a good company. One of the major criticisms of the HTAC is that the customer service with Phoenix Trinity is not good. That it's a hassle to get them to take it and turn it around and all of that stuff and get people on the line and for them to take responsibility, even though it's a phenomenal shooting gun. And so, I say judge it by that. I think, I don't know, people get so haughty. I'm not saying when you spend your money, like you should expect it to be right. But I just think, I guess because of my everyday world, I work with a lot of manufacturers. I know that it's just impossible. It's just impossible. Maurice Hardy, as long as they fix it, 100%. That's what I say. All right, hashtag pistol grip. Last chance to put that in the chat. This will be our last giveaway for the evening. So far, iGuy has won a patch and a keychain, and Stephen Barnes has won patch and a keychain. Ah! Maurice, you guys got to be a gun guy to get this joke, but Maurice Hardy said, so Phoenix Trinity has Bear Creek customer service. Yeah, I mean, look, I've met the owners. They were nice enough people. They came to a regular meetup when it was in Tennessee, and they communicated on some of the videos I've done. So nice enough. But where there's smoke, there's fire. There have been enough rumbling about people having issues relative to their customer service that, yeah, they need to work on that. Ronald Woodman, I have one. Machining and fitment is excellent. I do have a thumb safety issue. Was going to have skip guns to upgrade it. Oh yeah, well, and that's the other thing. Like sometimes, upgrade it to an Atlas thumb safety. Sure, absolutely. But yeah, you should call Jacob Gray. I mean, they should be responsible for their product. They should definitely be responsible for their product. All right, let's get it cracking, y'all. I'm about to draw. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. Who is going to be the final winner of the night? It Tech Money. Tech Money. Hit me up at TWOANLA@gmail.com with your name and address, and I will get out your patch and your patch and your keychain to you. Armel, what's good, my man? Armel, I gotta say, bro, it makes me happy every time I see you go live or post. I'm glad you up and around, my brother. I'm glad that you are moving and you here with us and you back in stride, bro. Much love. Thank you, Gina, for putting that out there for me. I much appreciate it. Much love. All right, fam. As a reminder, I got a new video dropping at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in the morning, 10 o'clock East Coast time. So make sure you guys check that out. The thumbnail should be dropping shortly after this live. Got a lot of good stuff coming. Like I said, y'all, I got a lot of guns coming in July. So make sure you keep your eyes and ears open. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you're following me on Instagram, because a lot of stuff that comes to the YouTube channel, I'll show on Instagram first. Of course, it's not an unboxing or a review or anything like that, but yeah, man, definitely check me out on Insta. Jenny, you know why you didn't win? Because you keep increasing your competition. That is why, young lady. All right, fam. I think I'm shutting it down for the evening, y'all. I appreciate everybody joining in with your boy Airplane. What's good with you? I appreciate everybody joining in for the live. Um, Next one will be in 2 weeks' time. Uh, Gina or Shayna, could you put my IG uh, info in the chat for Beville's? But it's a 2A NLA symbol is the answer to your question, Bevels. Until next time, fam, take care of yourselves. Be safe, be armed, be vigilant. Um, Check out my video in the morning. Like I said, I'll be dropping that pretty soon. Bevel, there goes my Instagram link. So make sure you jump on that and hit me up there. All right. Love y'all. See y'all mañana. Peace.